Joshua Maddux was an 18-year-old boy whose mummified remains were found in the chimney of an old wooden cabin in Colorado, USA. This is his story. Joshua Maddux left his family home on the 8th of May 2008 to take a walk. As a nature lover and free spirit, this was not unusual. Joshua didn't return home that evening, and although his family were worried about his whereabouts, they did not report Joshua missing until the 13th of May. The search began, but years passed, and no evidence of Joshua was found. His family believed that Joshua had left town to start a new life, and they said that there was no reason for them to believe that he had gotten into any trouble. Joshua had not given them any worry or concern about his mental health, and his family said that he was happy at the time of his disappearance and seemed to be doing well. 7 years after his disappearance, Chuck Murphy, a builder from Colorado Springs, decided to demolish his old wooden cabin. The cabin, that was less than a mile from Joshua's family home, sat on a large patch of land, surrounded by pine trees. The cabin had been abandoned for years, and as they began to dismantle the chimney, they discovered the body of Joshua Maddux, cramped into the fetal position, with his legs above his head. The autopsy revealed that there was no evidence of drugs in Joshua's system, the hard tissue showed no signs of trauma, there were no broken bones, no knife marks, and no bullet holes. Police suggested that Joshua had climbed down the chimney, become lodged in the brickwork, and died of hypothermia. Chuck Murphy, however, testified that it would have been impossible for Joshua to climb down the chimney, due to the thick wire mesh that had been fitted to the chimney to prevent animals from entering the cabin years before. When Joshua was found, he had removed all of his clothing and was found only wearing a thin thermal shirt, and his clothes had been found inside of the cabin, neatly folded up next to the fireplace. Even his shoes and socks had been removed. Not only this, but the position that Joshua's body was found in was unusual. The coroner said that in order to have gotten into that position, Joshua would have had to have entered the chimney head first. It was also said that it would have taken 2 people to put Joshua into that position. In 2015, someone on Reddit commented on a post about this case that they knew someone by the name of Andy, who started hanging out with Joshua around the time he went missing. Andy supposedly went to New Mexico, where he ended up stabbing someone, and he had also been heard bragging that he had put Josh in a hole. In spite of this, no leads ever came of this, and the person who commented on the thread stated that he believed that Andy was now housed in a mental hospital. So, what are your theories of what happened to Joshua Maddux? Do you think it was a complete accident? Or did something far more sinister occur?